Happy day number 16. Can you believe we're on day number 16 already? It is a Friday, which means we have terrific tickets. So with terrific tickets, I'd like to give terrific ticket this week to Jasmine. You passed level number 14 in Lexia. Fantastic job for continuing on with that. And also Jennifer, you passed level number 11 for Lexia as well. Excellent, excellent job. Wanted to say shout outs and also terrific ticket to Oliver and Eli. You are my top AR point winners this week. Oliver, you had 8.1, so fantastic job for that as well. I know Oliver is chasing that million-word wizard, so right now he has over 774,000 words, so continue working there. Also, Lydia and Byron, you have over 80 points. Are you going to make it to the 100-point club? Read. You both can do it, I know. Also wanted to say, all right, terrific tickets too. Basically my whole entire class. So you guys are doing a fantastic, super awesome job. And this is not what we anticipated at the beginning of this year, but this is presently where we are. So just wanted to say thanks so much for working hard. You have learned a lot, many different programs, Flipgrid, hyperlinks, Google Classroom, the IXL, the Moby Math, the Epic, lots of passwords. What's my password? How do I get there? What am I doing? There's been a lot. So parents, to ease your mind, so if you're not working and you have your child at home, if you just get them on, I can talk them through with GoGuardian. Yesterday I was helping a lot of students with GoGuardian and just explaining to them how to manipulate and move different things, whether it's logging on to Think Central or how do I actually use this. Now this is the lesson plans. Let me quickly go over a few things with this. All right, students and parents, but students most importantly, this is the Friday column. So with the Friday column, all you have to do is you follow it and you just read what it says and then you do it. If you come to a blue hyperlink, then all you do is click on it and it takes you directly there. For example, read for 30 minutes, take an AR quiz as needed. Hopefully you're still continuing to read. So find that time to curl up with a good book. All right, and it might be something as far as listening to Mrs. Corn as she reads, or listening to Epic or AR books. All right, so after you do that, please take AR quizzes. All right, don't not read. Okay, with this one, IXL, it says language arts skills. It says complete the opinion passage with a reason. So how do you get there? Click. All right, this opens up. Notice the window down below. All you have to do is click on this. It'll bring you directly to where you need to go. There's no need to hunt for it. No need to try to remember. If you've logged on once, it's going to remember. Notice it says right here. So with this particular question, it says, all right, your SMART score, you want to get 100. It also gives you the time. So you shouldn't be working. You should do about 20 questions. No need to do 15 million questions on it and spend 7 hours on it. That's way too long. All right, so just spend, 7 minutes approximately on this. All right, a little bit more, a little bit less if you're enjoying that, if you have the time. But if you don't stress about it. All right, so if you read this, which reason best fits with the opinion and example? All right, think about strategies. It says the clown was the best part of the circus. Blank. For example, he did silly tricks with his dog. So I think, silly tricks with his dog. I take a look at the picture. It says he used his pets in the show. He wore clothes with bright colors. He could twist balloons into shapes. Now, if I look at this, it says, all right, because it says with my opinion, which reason best fits with the opinion example? Because I know all three of these could be a possibility, but let's read it again. The clown was the best part of the circus. Blank. For example, he did silly tricks with his dog. Oh, it's probably going to be dealing with the dog. Why? Because, all right, here it says he used pets in the show. Did he wear bright clothes? Yes. Could he twist balloon? Yeah, we see that. But this one goes along with the reason. So if I click this one and I submit this, all right, notice it tells me wonderful. All right, my SMART score here is 20. All right, my goal is to try to get 100. I read my next one. Which reason best fits with the opinion and example? My aunt's old beach house is the most exciting place to visit. Blank. For example, we found a suitcase full of photos from the 1962 World's Fair. Now, looking at this one, this is my example. It says, my cousins and I spend hours swimming in the ocean there. That's probably true. My cousins and I can walk to the ice cream shop. That also is probably true. But when it says my cousins and I always discover things in her attic, and I look at this, for example, we found a suitcase full of photos from the 1962 World's Fair. This, a reason, all right, this basically for the example, all right, is the supporting detail in that, oh yeah, they always could find things in the attic. So if I submit this one, notice, wonderful, good work. I'm up to 36. So when you're doing these questions, you don't have to do tons and tons and tons of questions. Do as many as you can until you get 100 and then move on. All right? So if you go back to the lesson plans that I have, all right, what do you do next? All you have to do is go down. Now what's the next one? Oh, here's another one. Complete the opinion, reason, example table. So you click on this one. It's going to take you directly to where you need to go for the IXL. Notice this is a different one. I haven't done this one, so my SMART score is not going to be up there yet. It says complete the table. I believe the students should learn how to read paper maps. Knowing how to read a paper map can be useful. For example, if you don't have a phone, you can use a paper map to figure out where to go. Oh, I need an opinion, a reason, and also an example. All you have to do is drag these down. And from the opinions and facts, you should hopefully know that. Now, an opinion. Knowing how to read a paper map can be useful. All right? This one probably could be my opinion. All right? Because, is that true or not? Some people might say yes, some people might say no, and we realize that that's what happens with an opinion. I believe that students should learn how to read paper maps. Wait a second. You can always switch this and change this, right? For example, oh, here's my example. For example, if you don't have a phone, you can use a paper map to figure out where to go. Here's my clue, for example. Looking at this one. Now, an opinion and a reason. I believe the students should learn how to read maps. Knowing how to read a map can, oh, look at this. If I look here, this could be the opinion. All right, why do you believe the students should know how to read paper maps? Because it can be useful. Notice how I did that. I put the wrong one in first, but as I talk through this and think through this, I can go ahead and change my opinion. I can submit it. Notice I got that one. Looking here at my SMART score is 12. So continue to work on this. If you are working on this, all right, please, no more than about 7 to 10 minutes. If you're not to 100% yet, that's okay. You can come back to this at a later time and continue to work on that. But the goal is try to get at least 100 when you're working on this, please, okay? Also, for the Google Doc, all right, so if I go back to my lesson plan and I'm continuing to work on this, all right, so I've already completed these two. I follow my column, continuing to follow it down. Math, practice the math facts, all right? Notice with this one, watching a brain pop. Here are the assignments, so quadrilaterals, parallelograms, trapezoids, rectangle, rhombuses. All right, there are quite a few of them. They might become confusing. Also, I'm going to have a video I'm going to post as well dealing with math. So let me quickly, and then down below, writing, this is the catch-up day, all right, to finish things that you haven't. Here's IXL for working on capitalization review. Now, a few things. This is from Thursday, but if you go to, for example, go down here and you need to work on something dealing with Google Classroom, please always access it here. Click on here. It'll bring you directly to Google Classroom. All right? So notice, here we have, all right, the instructions. If I go to, mine looks different than yours because I'm a teacher. But notice, if you save it here, it's going to bring it directly into, all right, I can see what you have completed or what you have not completed. So whenever I click on something, I can see it. So please make sure when you save it, all right, onto Google Classroom. You create a new item, save it onto Google Classroom. My view looks different because I'm the teacher. I have teacher mode as opposed to student. So make sure when you click on that link, save it. All right, it'll be over here, and it will actually tell you to create a new doc. Click on that doc. All right, then it will save it, and when it saves it, it's going to put it'll put the title, and if it doesn't put your name up here in the corner, you can go ahead and put your name on there as well. I'll just click on Oliver's really quickly, and to see what we have. Now, you don't have to return this, all right? You do not have to turn it in, because if you turn it in, you can't edit it anymore. So then what I have to do is I just have to go in and return it. But if you could all save it with the Google Classroom in the same place, all right, then I can access it, and you're not emailing it to me as well. So Please do an awesome job. Get caught up with any work that you haven't finished. Next week, I am going to reduce the workload because I think it's getting a little bit crazy. And also, I've had some parents say, hey, can we reduce it a little bit? And yes, we can. All right, because I realize that some of you are still at work. Thank you for doing that. And I realize some of you have multiple kids. I understand the situation, so thanks for reaching out to me. I will reduce it a little bit so that you're not so overwhelmed. Third graders, if you can do this, or if your parents are working and you are at home, all right, step it up and please do something even though your parents aren't there to watch over you. All right, do the right thing. All right, and remember, whether big or small, today, please be a blessing. All right, bye.